everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I do upload on Thursdays, so when you subscribe, you will get a notification and alert that I have uploaded new content. And it always pleases me to provide anything of interest to us. I wanted to give a shout out and so grateful for all the wonderful folks that I met last night at the Black Magic African Expo kicking off Juneteenth, which is this coming Monday. Well, it's actually Sunday, but it'll be recognized as a holiday. Yay! On Monday, but we kicked it off last night, and I met some wonderful people at a great networking event here in Long Beach. And of course, my good friend Max, who has my books at her Village Treasures African Artifacts store. So please go by and see Max and support her and get yourself some wonderful Africa-centric art and books. And my book is there, which is pre-signed for your pleasure. Great. So happy Juneteenth, everyone. This particular video is kind of will be different for me. I'm going to say up front, I was really mad about this after all that Juneteenth stuff, but I was. It's actually preempting two or three that I already have prepared, but I just have to release this energy that I encountered on Saturday. So on this past Saturday, I was doing my chores. And I typically do my chores to music. It's just kind of, I'm a music lover, so music is always playing, but I love to listen to like Motown so I could really get the, mopping and scrubbing. But I turned the TV on. I meant to turn my stereo, but I turned the TV on. And there was this reality show, Cheaters, which I didn't even know that was still on. I mean, years ago, it was all the, they caught them doing this and stuff. And at times I would watch it years ago, but it's never been, it or any reality show to this degree has never been my thing because the energy that comes from that is so negative, so vile, so volatile. The way they get people to continue watching is for them to fight and, mistreat each other and throw tables. I can't. It's just the negativity of it. I can't. So I haven't seen Cheaters in forever. But I noticed that this was a new one because the guy said he took his mask. No, the woman said, when you kissed her, did you take your mask off? That kind of thing. So I knew mask had to be somewhat within last year or so. So I just left it on. And the very first one that I saw really teed me off, pissed me off, because it made me look at this whole thing. So if you watch my channel at all, you know that I ask these questions, does marriage even work? And why is divorce so prevalent? And why can't people just, what's this thing about irreconcilable differences? Can't you just, fix things? But I also say that I will never divorce, because divorce is not a desire of me. I can't see myself doing something that would cause a divorce. So when I saw Cheaters, I was like, that's so straight up divorceable. Why would they do that? This particular upload, I am going to place this particular episode, of Cheaters. I'm going to place the link in my description box. In other words, you got to see it for yourself. It's about Tom and Mary Bickle, and he contacted Cheaters. They've been married for 20 years. They have two children that are either finishing high school or at the entry level of college. He's the sole provider, and he's working very hard to provide for their college. And he has noticed that his wife has been kind of cold, all the signs that, there's some distance in the love. And he also noticed that, she doesn't cook or she won't cook, and she calls out for pizza. And he's been noticing that she's been really tipping high for the pizza. Even sometimes the tip has been higher than the pizza itself. So he contacts Cheater, and lo and behold, there is this woman messing around with the pizza man. Now, it's not so much that it's a pizza man, but it's what she's doing with the pizza man in their home. When you see this, you will see that on the walls of their home are their, what I would call their life values. Words such as love and family and laughter lives here. There are crosses on the wall. Yeah, like crosses, they're all over the wall. And there she is in the living room doing the pizza man underneath all of that. That is the epitome of dishonor, disrespect, and hypocrisy. Under the cross, right in front of your life values, your home values, you bring the pizza man to your home. You don't even work, he provides for you. That's slut level. I'm sorry, I told you, I typically don't talk that way, but that's slut level. That's whorish. Because what you do is you dishonor your entire, I call it your headquarters. So you're giving in front of your headquarters. I can't. It peeved me because here I am wondering why people would get a divorce, why they do, and stuff like that. So he comes home and he catches them. And what does she do? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It only happened one time. I'm sorry. No, you're sorry you got caught. No one forced you to do it. No one forced you that. No one forced you that. You didn't think about those things when you're destroying your home. She said, what can I do to fix this? He said nothing. In a call that they made prior to what they call the confrontation, in a call, they had him call home. He called home and he said, honey, what's for dinner tonight? And she had the audacity to say, you want me to cook again? Yes, that's your role. Again, you should cook without question. You should be asking him, honey, is there anything you want specifically tonight? I don't really know. I want to do something special. What do you like? What should I cook you tonight? He shouldn't be asking you again. Yes, we eat 3 times a day and sometimes more. You should provide all those meals for him. You should get up in the morning and fix his breakfast. You don't work. You see my energy? Don't do it. Don't do it, Sheri. Don't do it. I can't. You see my energy? This man's taking care of you, your home, your children. And you want to say, you want me to cook again? Yeah. Now, when he called, she was doing the pizza man at that time. So she's showing the pizza man. Well, first of all, she showed the pizza man she don't respect her husband by having him come in there and doing him right there. So that there's no respect. But she's really showing the pizza man, I ain't doing nothing for this dude. He want me to cook for him. I'm doing you. You don't understand love when you do that. You don't understand love zone. You don't understand love language. You don't understand the energy of love. You have disrespect and dishonor. You're an unlovable person. You don't deserve such a good man. I'm sorry. No, you don't deserve it. This is why women who are loving, considering of love, depositing of love, have a hard time with a dude like that because he brought the trauma you laid on him. Now they got to deal with that. Now there's really no trust. 20 years of marriage and you did that. How can he trust any woman moving forward? You created trauma within them. And your hypocrisy to sanctity. Your home is not even sacred. You did it in the home, your children. So anyway, there was another episode that came on after that. Now I thought that was more than enough. I can't take it. There's another one that came on after that, where the security of cheaters. Now this guy works for cheaters. So if you're dating somebody that works for cheaters, you really should know that's not the person to cheat on, because his radar is already high. He's around it. He secure it. He stops the fight of it. See, one of the things the universe does for us is the universe alert us of a wrong that's happening in our love zone, in our heart, in our soul, that is in violation to the vows that were taken for us. It's like something would say, pick up that phone, or something would say, look in his car. It will lead you. Because why did these, in this case, it was two men. Why did these two men start thinking? There'll be a behavioral change when you're connected to the heart of your partner and your love, and you're locked into that. The heart is always for that person. There's no way it would stray. This is why I say to myself, I can't imagine myself doing that, because part of my work in getting that to that point with that person is locking it all in. I don't want to marry you just for always. I want to marry you always and forever. I don't want to marry you just for forever. I want to marry you forevermore. I don't want to marry you just for eternity. I want to marry you for all our lives in the future. Everything about me travels with you. Everything about you travels with me. This is why I can't understand it. And when I see this, I say, people don't get it. That is why you're able to disrespect love. So I digress. The cheater's security, he has moved his fiance from, I believe, Arizona. He moved his fiance with him, and he's thinking about her. I was under the impression that when you're in a fiance mode, you're in the most loving mode, because not only do you love that person, you are preparing to spend the rest of your life with that person. So you are at that bliss, or you're supposed to be. She was found cheating on him in his home. And he goes there and he says, now he's security for the show, so he knows to kind of contain himself. I knew he wanted to stop. But he was giving her stuff, and she said, where would I go? Go to hell. I told you. I told you I got mad. I got mad. It's disrespectful. You gonna ask me where to go? And you're in my home? Again, he was taking care of her. You don't work. I brought you in my home till you find a job, and I'm taking care of you, and you're doing this dude in my home. Where should you go? Go to hell. This is an adult content. My channel says, it's adult content. So here we go. Kiss my don't look back. This is done. I forgot I ever knew you. All of that. You see the energy? Here I am saying all that when I was just a person who said, I can't imagine myself getting a divorce. No, something like that. See ya. I don't imagine myself marrying such a person or being involved with such a person. But you know what? Neither did they. So we don't know the action someone will do. This is why it's important to clear our heart, have our heart open, but yet reserved for that one person in that zone of our heart. So last but not least, there was another one that came. Now I'm like, it's on. I stopped doing the chores. I'm sitting there. My chores, the mop is still there. A woman calls about a man that she's taking care of. She's paying the house. She's paying the rent, the car note, the car he's driving. She's paying it, and she catches him cheating. She's got the good job. I think she said she worked for the county or whatever state she was in. She worked. A county job is a pretty steady job. and he's cheated on her. What I got from all three of these, and again, I can't watch anymore. I can't do the energy of it. But what I got from all three of these, in each case, the person was taking care of them, paying the bills, taking care of the household. But the reciprocated person didn't know how to respect such kindness, didn't know how to honor such a gift, how to really value that, respect that. Even if the guy didn't want her to work or whatever, or she hadn't worked or whatever, respect the fact that they are loving and caring for you. And all of that they didn't. So that was that. Number two was each time they got caught, the first one, I didn't, they're shocked. And they get to lying about it, that it only happened once. And the fact that it happened at all, the fact that it entered your mind, the fact that it got to your heart, the fact that you took the action on it, you're low down. Yes, you're low down. Because when you do that, you drop trauma on a person. Now, everybody says, they didn't traumatize me. No, it's not that you are not strong enough as a warrior woman, a warrior man, a king, a queen. It's not that. It's their actions that were so low down and shocking to you is what creates the trauma. So when you go into your next relationship, if that trauma is not dealt with, you bring it to, and this is why there's a reciprocal movement in relationships, because the toxicity comes from the trauma. And everyone is so unfixed. It's not fair to a person. Let's say myself, I'll say myself as example. I can talk about other people. Oh, like I always say, fix you. It's not fair to a person like me who's not had that experience to inherit someone that's traumatized by that experience, because you don't see it. You don't know it's there. If that trauma hasn't been dealt with, plucked out, and gone, the memory of it stays with you forever because it becomes a pattern of it, not a pattern, but it becomes a deposit within you. Just like if you burn your hand on the stove, the pain is no longer there, but the scar, you always remember how you got it, that kind of thing. It's disloyal, it's dishonoring. It's just low down. So we need to learn how to tap into our love zone, learn how to love. And the third thing was they all say, you're never home. Yes, they're never home. They're taking care of you. You don't spend time with me. I'm working overtime for you, for our kids' college, until you get a job, until you get, I'm never home because of you. All of that. It bothered me, this Tim Bickle, the first story with the pizza man, because it's not even the pizza man. It's the fact that he was such a hardworking, loving man. She never had to work everything. He ended up throwing her clothes in the fireplace. Y'all better watch this episode. It's good. I hope he finds someone else that really loves him, but he thought she did 20 years. He will forever be shocked, hurt. Their family was based on these values that were on the wall, and the values were all broken. The cross that was on the wall, cross to me is symbolic of protection. You will not infiltrate this. And you're doing the pizza man right beneath it. It's just, go fix yourself, Mary Bickle. I hope you see this. Go fix yourself. And there she is. What can I do? What can I do? I'm sorry. What can I do? And he said to us, you destroyed our lives. And she did. So, I mean, Treat love better. It's this thing right here. It's this whole idea of peace and love. You see that? Peace and love in our relationships. Protect. I always, whenever I meet somebody, I say, uh, are you in the position of protection? You must protect us, protect you, protect me. Somebody might be interested in you and I'm not there. That's infiltration. Somebody might be interested in me and you're not there. That's infiltration. If I can't go, woo, I'm spoken for. If you don't see the ring on the finger and you ignore it, in that one, I gotta go. But in that episode where they asked the pizza man, did you know she was married? And he said, yeah. So you don't respect the institution of marriage. You don't respect marriage. And she helped you disrespect it by bringing you in her home. All of that. That's some low down stuff, y'all. I can't. My energy won't allow it. But I happen to see it. And so I talk about it because I always go, does marriage even work? No. And that's the reason why. Why is everyone getting divorced? Why is the divorce rate so high? That's the reason why. So don't do those things and let your stuff work. Learn how to understand love zones, how to treat love. Love is a treatment. You meant to treat that person that way. Love them in such a way that infiltration is impossible by anybody else. You're the only person getting that. Yeah, and I love you. Bye. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.